It's finally, I can drink the water I left in my car overnight season. Yeah, yeah, it is starting to get cool enough for that. Hello, Earthlings. This is Akira Master 1681, and today we will be looking at r/suspiciously specific. Yeah, without further ado, let's begin. There's no more surreal feeling than standing on the side of a highway after getting your mom to pull over, puking, and hearing the screams of engines come and fade. WTF, did you just enter another effing dimension? Yep. uh, uh, hmm. I'll be honest, yeah, had some experiences like that. There's like driving or like riding in a car here on Earth. It was like different from any transportation that I've experienced before, and it threw. First time I rode in a car, it threw me off so much. I'm pretty sure I did throw up before, but next one is a little bit long, so I'm getting a little bit of help here, or from a text-to-speech program, which I am calling Richard. Here to say hello, Richard.
Hello, Earthlings.
And let me start this out. I was like, then the snake gets divorced. Then the snake becomes an alcoholic.
The snake then loses his job, after showing up drunk to work one time too many. He gets evicted from his shitty rundown one-room studio shortly after that again. A series of bad choices follow, including substance abuse, selling his snake body to anyone willing, and even taking a job in the White House before his friends finally intervene. Snake gets sent to rehab, turns his life around for a few months, enough to meet about 15 of his snakelets, before falling off the cliff again and ending up dead in a ditch from too much snake juice, aged only 3.
Thank you for that, Richard. So, yeah, I'm wondering what the heck this is just as much as you are. Or my best guess is that well, my best guess is that this was a story, that a comment thread that they made, and they just cropped out most of it. I want to see what the rest of that thread is, just because I want to know how the story got to there. Now that's what I call the sound of 2 pieces of styrofoam rubbing together in the back seat of the car for 4 hours. Ugh, I can hear that, and ugh. Yeah. Styrofoam rubbing against itself is one of the worst sounds on like any planet that I've been to. Oh hey, an image from like one of the old school Pokemon Generation 3 games, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. It looks like an Encada's about to evolve. Hope you have a second Pokeball all for the Shedinja. What? I play Pokemon. But anyway, the fact that Quick pronounces Phoebus makes me want to squeeze my ham sandwich super hard. I agree with that comment. Like, what the hell? Like, what do you mean by squeeze your ham sandwich? What? I like long walks on the beach with my boyfriend until the LSD wears off and I realize I'm just dragging a stolen mannequin around a Wendy's parking lot. Okay. Demon, looking around inside me. Dude, No offense, but it's like kind of a nightmare in here. Yeah. How come all your thoughts are in Comic Sans? That's an interesting statement. Can I ask what they were trying to do or protest? You can't. They're building a wall. Walls are good now? Yeah. The fuck else is holding up your roof and ceiling? What else is separating you and your neighbor from making eye contact? Well, both of you simultaneously discover that your kink is having your wife dress up like Big Bird and peg you with the beak while telling you it's not your fault, also that she was sleeping in your effing boss named Brian. Okay. While I was finding these posts, I found like so many different versions of this one. Right? I like found at least 6. So yeah. Sex is cool, but have you ever stood in your kitchen shoveling shredded mozzarella into your mouth straight from the bag like a goblin, and who's just escaped after being held captive underground for 47 years and broken into a store that specifically only sells bags of shredded cheese? Yeah. Only eat it when I wake up in the middle of the night, though. Wife. Watching the news. Some idiot tried to fight a squid at the aquarium. Me, covered in ink. Maybe the squid was being a dick. One of the things about the Alkira, I said it before, but we're an aquatic species, and one of the things that I've noticed is that we seem to have somewhat of a connection with some Earth like aquatic species. Some sharks, and some sharks, some whales, those dolphins, and squids. Sharks and whales, like, they don't. Sometimes they're aggressive, sometimes they're not. But dolphins are usually pretty friendly to us. But squids are just dicks. Yeah, so I don't blame Andrew there for trying to fight a squid, because I used to work at a haunted house, and I pitched a room that was a long black hallway leading to a door that said employees only. And if you were brave enough to open that, there's a sweaty guy in half a gorilla suit eating a sub saying, "You guys can't be back here." Yeah. I'll be honest, haunted houses are one of those human traditions that I find like kind of unusual when I first got here, but I still kind of find them intriguing. Which Harry Potter character are you, based on your tastes and desserts? Take a sip of Felix Felicis potion and hope you don't get Dolores Umbridge. Yeah. Saw a poll on YouTube once, like, who is the evilest Harry Potter character? And the overwhelming majority was Dolores Umbridge. Yeah, she is far worse than Voldemort. Car safety, do's and don'ts. Do wear your seatbelt. Don't wear a dark crystal that allows you to see the evil shadow creatures that reside just outside our periphery. Do use your turn signal. Don't use an ancient spell to the merged dimensions, and summon in the shadow creatures to our visible world. Do stay focused on the road. Don't stay out in the open. Drive to a church, it's your only hope. Do put down the phone. Don't bother calling your family. They're already dead. Your lack of car safety has doomed us all. Oh, obvious plantist. Okay, this is gonna be another one for Richard, because my gosh, this is a long one. Ugh. Richard, you're up.
Thank you for making me read this monstrosity. Imagine going to a party and the white suburban stay-at-home mom with two overachiever kids and white dad who barbecues but doesn't know how to barbecue and yet is always surrounded by other white dads who compliment his barbecuing even though they're just store-bought press-shaped frozen patties from Ralph's or Food 4 Less, and while he's cooking those the white mom comes out and says, "Okay, here's some pizza." And she pulls this out and starts telling the kids why it's a fun pizza and then cries in her master bedroom when no one likes it or finishes it, and the white dad is then consoling her while she sobs that she's a terrible mother and ruined her 4th grade straight B+ son's birthday and thinks her kids hate her but they don't care, but she continues crying softly into her pillow while the children eat poorly cooked burgers with unmelted Kraft singles and too much mayonnaise, and the only other condiments are 2 pickles and pepper because the dad calls it his special burger with a secret spice, but the spice was just pepper, and the kids just keep playing E-rated games on their Nintendo Wii while the 17-year-old older sister starts cleaning the tragedy up and throwing away uneaten fun pizza and whole burgers dejected from the start while she dials Pizza Hut to get these kids an actual birthday lunch, and the mother then throws a fit because the daughter did something the kids liked and she didn't and was the only one making a huge deal out of it, and the daughter was then grounded from her TV in her room for only 2 days, and the son went to blow out the candles from Food 4 Less. The mother added strawberries to so she could feel she did something but was still slightly teary and sad because her day was ruined by no one wanting to eat her fun pizza. Thank you so much for forcing me to read that, you asshole. Even for a program, it's hard to read one giant run-on sentence.
Yeah, sorry about that, Richard. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna read that long thing. I'm gonna be honest though, that doesn't look that disgusting. Besides whatever that white stuff on it might be like. As long as that white stuff isn't like coconut, I don't think I would mind like trying some of that fun pizza. I miss the days when the only pyramid schemes were for makeup and Tupperware. We could be like, "Oh, sorry, Debbie, I don't wear makeup." Now we have to be like, "Sorry, I don't want to buy a dildo from the church office administrator. Please put your pure romance catalog away." Okay. Are you alright, dude? Tired of microdosing? Try megadosing. Finally get Jimmy Fallon. Receive the knowledge of agriculture from Dagon. Go back in time as an orb of light and realize that the UFO sighting you had as a child was yourself from the future. If your stepdad comes home, you're fucked. And if you think about him, he will come home. Okay, You know when someone else is in the stall next to you and you have a standoff where you both refuse to poop first? I feel like that's what Betty White and the Queen are doing, but about dying. My dentist. I said stop talking. Sometimes you just have one of those shower thoughts. If I had a nickel for every time I got John kicked off the swim team for putting laxatives in their Gatorade before trials and blaming it on him, I'd have 1 nickel. Mate, fuck you. Yeah. That's one way to get rid of competition. Yeah. You might be cool, but you'll never be steal a cop car and flip off a red light camera in a Grinch costume cool. Oh, God. I love that so much. Oh, that is a mad lad. Well, everyone, that does it for today's video of r/specifically specific. And if you want to be a mad lad just like that guy in the Grinch costume, check out another one of my videos, and be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time. If I had a nickel for every time I got John kicked off the swim bleh. Tired of microdosing? Try megadosing. Finally get Jimmy Fallon. Receive the knowledge of agriculture from Dagon. Go back in time as an orb of light and realize that the UFO sighting you had is... I miss the days when the only pyramid schemes were for makeup and Tupperware. We could be like, oh sorry Debbie, I don't wear makeup. Now we don't... bleh.